Well, hello again, and welcome to Art with Mad Mel. I am happy everyone is here tonight because I'm going to be painting. I mean, I've been doing some stuff, but I wanted to paint tonight. And tonight I'm going to be doing something different. I am doing a commission piece that I was trying to do last time I was here, and unfortunately it didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. So, today we're going to try it since the cameras are working, actually. Everything's working, and I am happy with that. So, I hope everybody is ready to embrace the madness tonight because I know I am. Now, I've been kind of waiting on trying to get this finished for a minute, so I'm ready to get going whenever you guys are. So, I think we'll go on ahead and go to the table, and let's see what we're going to be doing today. And there we go. Oh boy, that is zoomed in. Let's back this out some. Yeah, there we go. So, we got ourselves, the picture I'm going to be doing is a ballerina. I have never done a ballerina before, but this is going to be different. So, I did the sketch, as we see here, just some quick line work and everything. Nothing too crazy, but I just wanted to get that down. I want to go on and start the music. I got some more stuff I got to do in the back. Chat's open. You know what to do. It's the first time being here. Hope you just enjoy yourself. Let's see what we got. Just want to go for something a little bit softer today. Something a little bit easier. How's everybody's week been? Hope everybody's had a good week so far. If you haven't had a good week, maybe today might be a little bit better. Maybe you might have yourself a good time tonight. we'll see. So I'm going to put this yellow in the back, kind of give it a little bit of a different type of a maple yellow, because I wanted it to match well with the brown and the pink. So yeah, we're going to throw this on here. Give me a decent amount here. There we go. Alright. We'll get ourselves a brush. Probably going to go with a larger brush just to fill up all the surface area, right? Also, a little something I want to do too, new technique I've been trying. I want to try this. I'm going to spritz it with a little water. A little fine mist, right? Nothing crazy. Like I said, nothing too crazy. Get this here. No, that's what I needed. Hello to those that are just popping in and watching. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you stay. But if you don't for a long period of time, that's cool too. I understand. You know, it's just the beginning of the painting, so it may be too boring. But hopefully you'll stay along to watch the process. Gold into the background too, involved with this. That kind of subsidize some of this color. We're going to use a lot, so I'm going to kind of fade it, you know, a little bit darker over here. Everybody have a good weekend so far? I did. I can say I've had a pretty decent weekend. Nothing too strenuous and crazy, but it's been fun. It's been fun. I've had an opportunity to try to do some new stuff, and yeah, been having a good time. Just trying to enjoy living life, I guess. All right, that looks nice so far. Hi, yes indeed. Hello, Darius. Thank you. I'm just gonna spray a little spritz because this paint right here got a little weather. So we're just spraying it, layering this goldish yellow down for the base color. So when we put all the other stuff in, it's gonna pull the colors out because we're going to be using a lot of different paints. And I know you might be thinking, how in the world is this going to work with paint? Because of the skin tone. That's why. That's the reason. The tone and the dress and all the stuff is going to work. I've been looking at it and I have a good idea. And hey, also another thing too, if it doesn't go the way I expect it to go, that's okay. You know why? Because, you know, nothing ever goes 100% to plan. You know? Yeah, see? Caught that. That could have been bad. Just must act stupid now. A little bit of gold here at the bottom, you know, just sometimes you don't have to really think about form, you just want the paint on the canvas and then you can always manipulate it later however you want it. You know, you don't have to be so formal with it. Have fun. That's the whole purpose of painting, is to have fun. You're not supposed to just be a stick in the mud, right? That's no behavior. Have fun. Enjoy what you're doing, you know. I think that's something that we all forget, is to have joy in what we're doing. It just becomes so mundane, doing the same old stuff all the time, that, you know, even when it comes to something creative, you know, you might be restricting yourself because you're thinking too much. Less think, more in the moment. I think painting really forces you to be in that moment. right? You can't think of anything else besides what you're doing with that brush, how that canvas is responding to that paint, and what you're trying to convey in that moment. Like, it really makes painting, art, anything that's like this puts you right there in the moment. So, you know, I always say that, you know, if you can have a moment to feel while you're doing your art, you know you're doing something great. Now, I know you might not be able to see what I'm going to be putting here, but I wanted it to look all distressed and everything, because the inner monologue of this picture is kind of like confidence, and it's like the whole epitome of something. I don't know. I just know that it makes sense. I can't really put anything to it. The work will speak for itself. So you guys got anything new? Anybody got something new in the chat? Want to talk about new subject, new thing? I don't care. Something. You know, Sundays are fun. You know. And I'm going to be patient too, because I know a lot of times when I'm talking, it's like, oh, Mel, you're just rambling and can't type anything. Kind of low. It might be because I'm not facing directly towards it, because I moved it. Is that any better? Or is it coming through which way? I guess that should be okay, maybe. Plus, also, I wasn't trying to be hot mic'd on this one. Is that better? Is that coming in clearer now? Hopefully, maybe. I hope so. Yeah, I don't know, man. If it ain't working from there, I don't know. I can try to scoot up more. I can try to change where I'm at. It's a little better. Okay. Well, I don't know. Shit. Let's see. There, I'll just pull it all the way out. Maybe that's better. Yeah, probably. I did a whole surround sound thing. Maybe I can try to change the direction of this mic, because it gives me an option to change where it's picking me up from. So maybe that'll work. Maybe this way will work. Like that. I'm going to change this so it's facing front and back. So maybe if my voice ricochets off of something, it might pick up. Sounds good now? Good. Also, I know this will be, I'm just trying to play survival craft. Wow. I mean, that's fine. I kind of figured you were playing survival craft or some sort. I want to make sure I didn't spill all that paint on me. Okay, so here's a little trick. Acrylic paint, you can kind of thin it out. You know, you got to be careful thinning paint to stretch it, just because the fact that you do it too much, then you kind of lose the whole. I don't know. I like to say the paint integrity, because it starts to get thin, right? And then once it starts getting thin, then you start losing control, and then that's when everything goes bad, right? Kind of like a human being, when your patience gets thin and you like lose control, you know. There we go. I love that it has that swirl effect. I wanted that. All right, now we gotta add a little bit of yellow, right? Just a little bit. Now I know you might be like, what in the world? Why are you putting canary yellow in that? Because I need this orange part of this to pull out more so it can be brighter. Because if I don't, you'll see. Like if I add this down here, and I add that hue, right? Just a hue of yellow is going to pull it all out, right? So, like here, right? And just put that there, you know, right? Now, it doesn't have to be through the whole thing, but you just want it enough to kind of just give that highlight in there, right? Just like we're ready. Sometimes you'll get water spots if you do the spraying thing like I did. You can use that for an effect. But yet again, I mean, it's one of those things you can use it for an effect if you choose to or not. But you know, you gotta be patient with it. Sometimes it will act funky. There we go. All right, now I can see where I have the head and the arms. So now. Here comes the hard part. Let's see here. I need a fine brush. Start this. Here we go. This short. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. We got a little bit there. Okay, so I got the head. Oh, crap. Should have done that. Shit. That's how I have it. Oh boy. Okay, well I found the leg, so that's good. Paint is still very wet. I mean, probably should have waited, but I mean, it's okay. It's alright. Only thing that's going to happen here is I'm probably going to have to do a second coat, maybe go over it a third time, possibly. But I mean, beyond that, nothing too critical. So I don't want to get too bent over that. Go. Alright, so now we go over here, get the alright. Cool, so now I got the arm. I got the arms. I'll probably have to fix the arms later, which is fine. That's not a problem. Getting the shape and everything is alright. Main focus is I want to get to the dress, because the dress has multiple things going on with it. So I need to get this top layer of this dress done. And yeah. Ow. Pepto-Bismol pink in the beginning. Actually, no, we want to do a little bit darker. Excuse me, but still want that there. There we go. Now we got that. So when this dries, I'll do all the detail work with the calligraphy pen like usual. Alright, so now we got that. Now we got to do this in many different layers. The top layer, I got to change the color of the dress, and then I'll keep doing it in multiple tiers because I need to have at least like 3 or 4 different shades of pink and whites. So, you know, so that's the direction that we're going for. And let's see what we can do. I don't know about the background. I'm not worried about the background right now. Like I said. So I think the first thing I want to do is try to mix some of this pink with a little bit of white, and we'll see what happens. I'll take some of the lighter pink. Do this one first. It looks like peppermint, but it's okay. Alright, there we go. Got that. Alright, and then I'll trim the edge, and now I hit it with some more white underneath to give it a rustle effect, or ruffle effect. I'm going to give this painting the Kurt Russell effect. I don't even know what the hell that is. But whatever it is, it sounds rough. Doesn't sound like it's a good time at all. Give me a second, I'm looking for some paint right now. I'm looking for a different, not paint, but a different brush. Chat's still open if you guys want to talk. I'm not going to talk about what I normally do, which is like the strange and odd. So I'm leaving it to you guys if you want to put something out there, or we can talk about the strange and odd. You let me know. I think I found the brush. Okay. Now, I know to some of you this may not make any sense. To me, it makes all the sense in the world because it's like a blueprint. Like, I know exactly where the line's supposed to be, and I'll straighten that up so it's not like all top heavy, right? But it's going to be in proportion. It'll make sense, right? So all right, let me get the hair. Oh, nope, that's not it. You know, when you're looking for something and it's like right up under your nose, you were looking all over the place for it, and it's like, geez, where was it? This jar of black paint is always like that, but it's like I know there. That's all I need. Because this thing likes to putty out sometimes. Kind of crazy. Oh, I'm going to show you guys something before the end of the show. Just a preview of something. I got some emojis made. So, see how that works out. But that was fun. I need something larger for the hair. See how this works. If it doesn't work well, I can always just flip the brush. reason why I'm doing this is because this is allowing me to put texture into the hair, or at least the first phase of how I do texture. Everybody does texture differently, so if you don't know what's going on with that, or you don't, I don't use that, that's fine. That's fine. Not everybody does, right? But I can show you how. I'll fix that. That's easy, right? That's not a problem. There we go. So there we are. And then I'll put some more, just some more control in there later. The biggest thing to do is just fill the surface area so I can do the next part. Next phase is kind of fun. It's anybody that, well, not a lot of patience, but other people in the facility like to take a look, or if I show them this technique, they're like, what are you doing? And it was something that I had one of these devices I'm going to show you in a minute, and I just said I want to see what I can do with it. And you can do a lot of interesting things with it, so this is one of my little techniques I want to share with you guys, right? I'm not going to give everything away, but I want to give you this one on the house. Alright, we're on to that part right here. Boom. Okay, so now we got that. So for those of you that are like, I don't understand, it's actually this large, right? That's how the idea is, right? And then I gotta do the slippers later. That'll make sense to all the rest of this when I put all the line work and everything in there. But here it is. This is what I wanted to show you. Good old-fashioned Brillo pad without any food or gross stuff on it, right? But I just use this to kind of little semi circles, kind of gives it a little bit of a texture, right? You might be like, oh man, I don't see nothing. Or you might be like, hey, wait a minute, aren't you charring up that paint? Yes, that's what I want to do. I want the paint to pull up in certain spots, so then I can come back over and just dab over it a little bit. And it sounds like what's the point of that? Well, if I'm dabbing it and I fill in the holes, this, when it dries, it's got a texture feel to it, right? You can try it however you want to. Everybody's different in the way that they create. So how I might do it may not be beneficial for you, or it might be beneficial. Either way, learn something new. You got to see a different technique, and there we go. Now that should be good, and we just gotta let it dry for a little bit. So while that's going, I will redo these arms here on both of these, so the hands are where they need to be. This chair is so squeaky, man. It's comfortable as I don't know what. But it just squeaks. The piston sucks. I don't know why it squeaks like that. That's the only downside to this chair I have. Like, I like this chair a lot, but dadgum, man. It's not one thing, it's another with that squeaking. And yes, I have put WD-40 on it. Because someone's like, well, did you try that? Yes, I have. And to be honest, it didn't do anything, but it made a mess. It did make a mess. That happened. But, we got past that. this is where this is still tricky. This paint, some of it is trying to dry and some of it is still malleable, right? So keep from anything seriously happening here, because I wanted to get that solid black out there. So I pulled all of that. I know it looks rough, and you might be thinking, why in the world would you do that? Well, I would say don't do this if you're just starting out, right? Don't do what I did if you're just starting out. And the reason why I say that, you want to paint for a little bit, take your time with it, get to understand, because you know this is going to involve some blending and some stuff like that to get this to work now, because now the color is all messed up. And I found out that this paint doesn't deal with temperature change well, so a new challenge has just emerged, and I am going to show you how we're going to achieve this by slow, patient brush strokes, I should say, downward, blending it, right? And it's going to work because it will also work for the shading, right? So I won't have to use darker paint. This is all right there, right? Come back in here with a different brush and I think I know what we can use. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of some finagling here. Let me drop a little bit of this because that's a thicker base. Might be able to mix the skin tone together and figure that out. Let's see. So I'm going to mix some of this. If you can see here, it's like a darker brown with a little bit lighter, but the lighter brown is of a different brand and a different type of brown paint that's a little bit thicker in base, which that's what we're getting here. I know it's a little messy, but this actually works out great because this brings the tone to what the client wanted. So I was going to try to make it work, but this is great that that's working now. So we got an abundance of that, so it should be able to do this fairly easy now. That's great. I like that. That's much better. All right. So yeah, my hand slipped and pushed this whole damn thing, and I just took a very hard, deep breath because I thought that was about to go somewhere bad, fast. So this is working well. I'm very pleased with this. Very happy how this is working right here at the moment. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to let that try to set. Alright, so that whole damn thing is gonna have to just dry. That's fine. I don't mind. Okay. Let's see. Now you need a hand. Make these ballerina slippers. So I'm gonna make these a little bit lighter. So, how are you going to fix this? Because that looks weird down here. You may not be able to see what I was doing. So, let's see here. There's the feet. That's what I was just working on. Damn, stupid mess. Anyways, there's the legs I was working on. One day, we will have a better situation with the camera. But you know, that takes time and money. Oh, so from the waist up, we'll go back. This should be somewhat dried up now. That's dried. This is still wet. Okay. So I think for now, I have to let this dry for some time. So I think this is going to be it for this painting for tonight. At this point, it's going to be me messing with a lot of stuff that's still very wet. This back here is still slightly wet in some spots, but overall hair is definitely still very, very tacky. I'm waiting for that to dry and all of this. Let me see if I have another picture that I can work on. Let me see if I can find something else. What would you guys like to see? A picture or me draw something? Like hand draw something? Throw it in the chat. Let me know what you would like to see as I switch this out and put this on the... Boy, you really just want to fly off this desk, don't you? Boy, that palette wants to go. I'm going to put this on the drawing board and let you guys throw something in there if anybody's still in the chat. Drawing leads to something crazy. Like how you think. Yeah, that is true. Drawing does lead to something crazy. Okay, let's see what I can finagle over here. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, sketchbook. But that's too high up, so we're gonna have to drop this down. Going down. Oh, what is stuck under here? Oh, that is lovely. There's always something being a nuisance. Always something in the way, right? There's always no behavior around. There's always no behavior in the midst. Get rid of that. Probably set myself up. Oh, I see what happened. A ruler fell. It got wedged. You know, that happens sometimes. Let's see if we can drop the table down now. Hey. There we go. Great. I don't know where that fell out. Alright. There's my drink. And there we go. So, see if we can drop the camera down a little bit, right? Maybe. There we are. Let's zoom on in. No to no behavior indeed, Duchess. No to no behavior. No behavior is not tolerated. That's good, right there. Alright, I'll just push this up right here, and I will get the pen. The pen. Not the pen. Well, it depends on the pen, but you get what I'm saying. Maybe. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. That's okay. Here we are. And where is my other palette for the calligraphy ink? Here it is. There we go. Madness will ensue. Alright, chat. It's up to you. This is the game. This is how we're going to play it. And I hope others play involved too. So, this is how it works. You guys watching, throw something in the chat. And someone throw, I don't know, an object or something. Satirius, you know how this works. Duchess, you know how this works. Kick it off with two things, and I want to try to make something out of it. Right? That's the name of the game. Somebody throw something in the chat. I want to take 4 things, right? 4 things, and I want to make something out of that. It could be like a, I don't know, like a horse choo-choo train cowboy. I don't know, something wild. I don't care. The wilder, the better. Let's punch a hole in reality. Let's hurt time and space right now. I don't know if you're ready, but I am. This is the power of the yes. A cyber dragons. Ooh, okay. Oh, you want me to throw some real work in today? Okay, Duchess. I see. Cyber dragons. Okay, like actual. Okay, cyber dragons. We got that. Shake up the ink. Cyber dragons and irradiated vampires with barbed wire teeth. Okay. Alright, well, you know what this is going to require, right? We're going to have to change the music for this. This is where the music ends up changing, and then we get to, I don't know, the Mega Mix. Just select everything on the Mega Mix and we'll see what happens. This is where all sanity falls apart. Oh boy. Well, why not just put it, let's just see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Well, we got an hour. We got an hour, right? Roughly 45 minutes. Vampire is probably going to be the first thing to do. Oh, you want to act silly? Okay. Tips being done. That's fine. I'm not even going to use a pencil. I'm just using a straight calligraphy pen. I don't think I need to use one today. Didn't say what kind of dragon. I guess it's made by the Van Helsings, right? You know. Which would be basically a drone. Oh, you poor barbed wire vampire. Poor vampire. Why did I do that? Because I just don't feel like drawing the upper body. That's literally the reason why I just did that. I didn't want to invest in drawing the whole face. I didn't want to invest. He's after barbed wire, right? That's what this vampire is after. He's all about the barbed wire with his teeth. He's not worried about why does this man have just a torso. He doesn't care about that. He doesn't care about any of that. He's just after barbed wire, right? Until Mr. Drone starts coming up. There we go. Okay, there we go. So now, there we go. You said he was irradiated, right? Yeah, he's irradiated, so that's good. This man just sat here and tumored up and fell apart. It's like a vampire that can't vampire. He sucks, so he has to use barbed wire to catch people. That man had a terrible time. Alright, there's that. There's a little bit of a wall. Like it's a park or something. I don't know. change tip. Let's see if we got one that can work. Ah, hello, thank you. Best time of the day? Appreciate it. Yeah, I like this time of the day too, you know. If I did another one of those 24 hours, man, those things wear me out. But I would, though. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, we did, I'm working on a picture. Started working on the painting. And then got to a point where we had to let it dry, right? So it needed to dry, so now it's in the process of drying. So decided to do some hand drawn stuff here. So we got a tumor producing vampire being chased by a robot dragon. I added the being chased part, but I figured why not? It'd be fun. Being chased by a robot dragon in the park with a vampire that has barbed wire on his teeth. There. Well, we'll do this. There you go. So you got a chance to really get a look at it. Right? Not bad for a quick sketch, I would say, you know. I ain't got the main point across. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. Okay, because I wanted to show you guys the other stuff. I think this is going to be good for where we're at right now. I'm going to go on and back out of this, give a recap, let you guys see. Let's back it on out. There we go. So that's what we did today. Take the other painting down. Let you guys see that real quick one more time. And see what that's looking like. See how that feels right now. Alright. So, I'm just going to put this down here so you guys can get a nice glimpse of the painting today. Got all of that, even the feet. So we got a good start. You know, just have to let this dry, let the color. It's starting to dry, which is nice. So we got that. I think that turned out well. Oh, yeah, I can't let this go without it being bang. So it's legitimate now. Awesome. Well, you know what this means. You know what time it is. Got a little bit of time, so chat's open, and I feel like we can chat. Why not, right? Ha ha ha! Sitting in the dark. No, not really. I mean, I can turn the light up. I have it down just for the simple fact of, like, you know, the ambience or whatever. If I can find my damn remote. Oh, here it is. Yay. And with the power of technology, maybe that's as bright as I can get. Maybe so. Oh, well, whatever. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. What did we learn today? We learned that the letter H sucks and the number 7 is a little dumb, right? That's what we learned. Actually, we didn't learn any of that, right? None of that is what we learned. I was painting. So if you said, yeah, you're insane, right? That was just a baseline test to see where you were at. So if you felt that, I don't know what to tell you. You might need to see somebody. And that's why I'm here. So, you're perfectly fine, right? Anyways, yeah, so, oh, what's the other thing? Oh, yeah, here. I can, let's see, where would they be? Oh, I have some emojis. I only have 3. The insanity flowed like a river emotion. Yeah, I like that. Thank you. Yeah, I try. Oh, I want to take this over here to, let's see. Maybe, let's see if this will do it. Yep. All right, so here's the first one. I got a couple of them. So that's the first one I did. Just got finished with that, right? So I got that one for the Discord. I got this one for the Discord, right? And I got this one. So I've only done those 3 so far. That's the emotes that I have that I created with these hands, right? So I did this on my own and I figured it out. They came out really well. I enjoyed drawing these. To be honest with you, I really had a great time drawing these. So, I just wanted to show them so that way you guys can see what I've been working on. I got about 12 I'm trying to do to start off with. So, yeah, there you go, right? So I wanted to show that. Everybody can see what was going on with this lighting situation. I will have a better light coming soon. So soon I won't be dealing with this, whatever in the hell is going on here, because this thing shorted. And that's what happened the other night, is that it had no behavior going through its entire system and shut off. Was not pleased. So, yeah, I'm glad I was able to get that done, show you guys. Hope you have fun on the show. Chat's open. We got about 9 more minutes if you guys want to throw something in there, ask a question, whatever. It's there. So, I'll give you a minute. Motor oil teeth. Man, that's insane. I like that. And sandy flowed like a river of motor oil molar teeth. That's nuts. Saying that out loud is crazy. Oh. No one? No one. Oh, man. Well, it's okay. I'm going to go on ahead, give you the motivational word of the day. What is that? Let's see. I got it. This one goes for the men. I'm going to have to just specifically say this. It can be for the females too. But the reason why I say this is because it is something that is important. For most men, they may or may not believe this, but it's a thing that some people feel like, I never get acknowledged, I never get noticed, nobody pays attention to me. Well, hey, I'm going to say this. you're doing the best you can. Keep doing a great job. If you're still here breathing, keep doing a great job, right? Every day's going to be a little tough, but keep going. Just keep pushing, keep trying, and that's all that you can do. Tomorrow will be a better day. Mel, you suck. I don't feel like I want to have a better day. Well, how do you know if you go on and check out? Like, not every day is going to be bad. And at some point, I've heard this before and I'm going to share it with you. At some point, the cloud will run out of rain. I've heard that. So, it's okay. And also another thing, the main thing for men is that it's okay to have emotions. You don't have to be a robot. You're a human being. You feel things. If someone tells you to man up and be okay and just kill your emotions and don't feel anything, that person's probably a psychopath and you shouldn't be taking any type of advice from them because they're crazy and they don't even know how to maintain themselves. Just be careful out there with advice from some people. Not everybody has your best interest because some people are just going through emotions too. I don't know, man. It's just positivity is hard in a world full of insanity. That's why we're mad. So, that's all I can say about that. Yeah, I don't know. That's about it. That's all I got for tonight. Hope everybody enjoyed the show. I'm going to go on ahead and get out of here. You know what time it is. You know what's going to happen. So I'm not even going to warn you anymore. Embrace the madness. I'll see you Tuesday. And then Tuesday, I'm going to try to finish Colossus. We're going to try to work on Colossus. And then time permits, I'm just going to work on both Colossus and Nightcrawler since I've had some time issues going on. But that's neither here nor there. I'll see you Tuesday. Stay mad.